Alec, how's it going?
It is swell.
Really? Having a hard
Eh,
time over here.
yeah, I don't know. I'm doing all right too, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling more of the effects. I think just being in a Skype call with you is making me feel more, you know, feel more of my cold than I did during the day.
Got a nose. We got a nose happening.
We have
I have like a
multiple
headache or
noses.
something. Alright, so Survivor, the Amazon. We're on episode 3 here. If you don't
We are
know,
indeed.
I've seen this. I've seen most of Survivor. Big Survivor fan. Taking Alec on his journey chronologically through Survivor. We did reviews of the first 4 seasons. Then we did reactions for every episode of Thailand, and we're gonna keep going through Amazon. It's gonna be great. What happened last episode?
Well, we neither of us wrote notes, so we're gonna play that one by ear. Well, Granola Gate happened, so it was a big uprising in the women's camp because somebody found a granola bar or a candy bar or something in
It's the
someone's
rapper,
bag,
yeah.
and it was a wrapper, and no one fessed up to it, basically. And so there was a whole, well, we found it in
Janet's bag.
someone's bag, Janet's bag. It was Janet, yeah, because Janet got voted out then.
Yeah.
We found it in Janet's bag, so that was all going down. Christy was still feeling very isolated from everyone, like super isolated. And who was it didn't talk to her?
Jenna never
Jenna
talked
had
to her.
straight up didn't talk to her. Like, what is that? So that's all going down. The women won the first challenge, if memory serves. I think they got some food. They got some extra, something to eat. I think that's what I seem to remember. Men won the challenge, obviously. The main challenge, which honestly can't remember what they were. It's pretty bad. This is why we gotta write notes, man. This is why we gotta be better. We
have to do
better.
better. We were changed people after we started doing notes. It was a whole different ball game, and then we reverted back to our primal ways.
Honestly, I completely just forgot because I was super like invested in that episode. I was
It
just
was a
like
great
really
episode.
I was very engaged.
Was that
yeah.
the episode where we saw Joanna's hatred of idols?
Yes. Oh yeah, there was like uber like hyperactive, like way too judgmental. There was like the homophobe in the men's camp, and then the I hate idols because they go against Jesus on the other camp. And it was like, girl, there's a lot of things that go against Jesus in this world. You're not gonna just completely not touch it. So I don't know. That was just interesting dynamics in both camps.
All right, well,
So
I mean, let's get into the episode because we need to get
we
back
gotta go.
into
We
our
gotta go for
notes. Back into our note grind. But
back into the groove is
back
what we
into
gotta
a great
do.
season
Yeah.
so far.
It has been. It's been super solid. Yeah.
All right, so if you want to watch the highlights of a reaction, click the link in the description, and then you go watch that. Come back here, and we'll talk all about it in depth with notes.
Yeah, dude.
All right, well, here we are, episode 3, Survivor the Amazon. It hasn't lost its steam yet.
No, it's keeping trucking right along in this episode.
The first thing I wrote down was Roger smells like spoiled vinegar.
Yeah, I said Roger is spoiled vinegar.
You could say that, metaphorically speaking.
He kind of is,
spoiled
yeah.
vinegar.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
They introduced the whole Dan versus Roger thing from the very beginning. They teased it.
Yeah,
So
they
I mean,
did.
if we didn't, looking back, it's kind of obvious who was going to go to tribal council. They didn't tease like any inkling of who was going to get voted out in the women's tribe at all. Like in the very beginning, Dan versus Roger was already established, and Roger said he was tempted to give him a kung fu chop. Like I was kind of like not fully against Roger in that moment. I was like, alright, he's being lazy, but then he just had to throw that comment out. I was like, why?
Yeah, why did you have to say that, Roger? Why'd you have to be like that? Why'd you gotta do him dirty like that?
Any other kind of chop would have been fine.
So one thing that one of my favorite scenes in this episode was the Matthew and Daniel speaking Mandarin Cantonese with each other.
Which,
It's
of
very
course,
cool.
we don't get to see any more of that now. But
No, now we can't see any more. Now it's too bad. But it was a nice scene. The music was really nice. It was just, I don't know. It felt cool. I like that.
Would have been an interesting long-term thing if they were always speaking a different language next to people.
Yeah. So another thing in this episode too is the story. The women's story arc was from chaos to order, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They finally delegated that Dina would be essentially the leader, except they're calling her the delegator. She's basically the leader, but she just didn't want to be called the leader. It was kind of what it came across as. It was kind of weird, but she's like, I don't want to be a leader. I just want to delegate where people go. It's like, okay.
Because Jeannie and what's her face? Who else was it?
Dina?
Joanna.
They
the two that said they wanted to put it on Dina?
Oh yeah, Jeannie, and it
was Jean.
Because I said she's kind of like
Jean and Heidi.
Yeah, no, it was and Joanna.
Oh, Joanna. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, am I breaking up?
Yeah, you broke up. So
awesome. Well, we won't be much longer on this. My apologies about my quality. It was fine earlier. I don't know what's going on now, but yeah, okay. So we had the challenge. It was basically just let's have the guys interact with the girls and have the wacky interactions.
Yeah, because they're all horny. Well, the guys are at least horny already.
They're hot for ladies. They're hot for everyone.
So it's like, oh, this will be. They'll have to interact with each other, hand each other things.
And then the cameraman. And then we played Jiraiya in this episode, or I should say the cameraman did, and we spied on the ladies in the bath. That was kind of a shameless scene, but it was also basically I wrote "Ladies go bathing." Enough said. Great scene, 10 out of 10. So
it was great. We also had Heidi literally talking about we're the cute, we're the young and cute girls, and we went off and did our bathing thing. The young and cute girls,
and it was like,
damn, that's.
I was like,
rude
wow,
AF.
Yeah, really rude and cold to old Christy. She's kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
I felt bad for her, especially when they're like showing all the guys and name every other young woman on that tribe. It's like, name, rude AF.
Yeah, everyone's mean. I mean, to be fair, Jenna is.
She's great.
She's pretty beautiful. We got some nice underboob in this episode.
We kind of made sure not to miss a second.
Yeah, did not want to miss that side and underboob, basically. And I was just like, yeah, we call that.
Like, yeah, we'll censor it in post, guys. It's fine. I'll be right here.
Yeah, women pulled things together. Meanwhile, the men's camp was basically all... It was all pitted against one another. Roger and Daniel. And then, obviously, Daniel got voted out. Another important note: machetes are chopping tools, not sawing tools.
Well, yeah, the women won that not challenge,
like fairly handily. It was neck and neck until like the guys are like, "Quick, saw it!" And it was like, "No, you guys just get a better angle and chop it."
They had the one knot. I thought they had it down. I thought they had the better method than the women because they had the nice clean chops and they got it down in like 2 hits, and the one, and then they reverted it.
Sawing for some reason.
They were like underhand, like underneath it. It was like,
yeah, it's like that's you're not applying the right amount of pressure or it's the wrong. Even if you were sawing it, if it was down on it, you're putting more force on it that way. Then yeah. So it's pretty bad.
It's a disaster for the men so far. 4 out of 5 competitions lost, including
it's
rewards and everything.
Yeah, if they can pull it together, they might still have a chance, but. Doesn't look like any of them are scoring anytime soon.
Oh.
In either way.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it pans out in the merge.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that reward challenge as a challenge? That you have to pair up items?
I thought it was way too random, and I didn't like it. It was basically like an excuse to have the men and the women interact, which I guess was kind of cute, but it was also like,
which is fine. It's fine because it's a reward. If it was immunity,
if it's a reward, if that was immunity, I'd be like, why? The immunity challenge itself was fine. I liked it. I just couldn't
put you
figure
in a
out
cage and untie knots.
Yeah, and just figure it out. Just get out of the cage. Yeah, do the puzzle.
But it's like you have a toothbrush. Do you have a toothbrush? No. And then the other person's like, well, do you have a toothbrush? Yeah. Epic.
Yeah, epic. 10 out of 10. Best game.
But yeah, I didn't mind it. I mean, they're really pushing this gender thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the other thing. It was like the editing before the immunity challenge. Women are focused on the task. Men are horny.
Yeah.
That's kind of the theme of it's funny like that a lot of times whenever they have to come back together again, that's always the theme of like how that's edited together. And it's
and when you saw the men's camp, they were talking about the trio of women, and they had the little circle flashback next to them. Like, oh, Shauna gave me that look. Dan will never get to see the fruits of that, so.
Yeah, you can't get any of that good.
Yeah, the previews. Shauna's not having a good time.
No. Apparently not. I was like, that kind of came out of left field. All of a sudden, she's just like collapsed, and yeah, we shall see. Cool.
Stay tuned. Next episode.
I'm looking forward to it. This has been a very fun season so far.
Night and day from Survivor Thailand already, I think.
It really is.
Quality. So good. Bye.